turn you around, turn you around. Turn you around. You don't know what song this is? On top of Old Smoke. My God, they're singing that. In a bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on a bar stool, she took off her ring. I thought I'd get closer, so I walked on over. I sat down and asked her her name. When the drinks finally hit her, she said, I'm no quitter, but finally quit living on dreams. I'm hungry for laughter and here ever after. I'm after whatever the other brings. In the mirror I saw him, I closely watched him. I thought how he looked out of place. He came to the woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. Now his big hands were calloused. He looked like a mountain. For a minute I thought I was dead. But he started shaking. His big heart was breaking. And he turned to the woman and said, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucy. Well, just take over, why don't you? Okay. No. Wait. You know, it's one thing to take my song away from me, and it's another one to clap for yourselves for singing. That's very tacky. You don't see me doing it. So, oh, that was nice. Yeah. For God's sake, quit swaying. What is it with this song? I looked out there and it's like perfectly normal people sit so still all night long. This song starts, the whole audience goes. You look like a room full of Ray Charles out there. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. I thought how she'd made him look small. And from the lights of the barroom to a rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. Now she was a beauty, but when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. 'Cause I couldn't hold her, the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. If you're gonna sing it, sing it. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucy. With 400 children dropping the feet. I've had some bad times. Live through some sad times. This time the hurt won't heal. Everybody at the top, you picked a fine time. Let me hear it. You picked a fine time. One time, all together now. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucy. It is now or never for you guys. This is it. Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. something to me that I can't explain. Pull me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we got something going on. Tender love is blind, it requires a dedication. All this love we feel, need no conversation. We ride it together, making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. I can't live without you if the love is gone. Everything is nothing if you got no one, and you just walk in the night, slowly losing sight of the real thing. That won't happen to us, and we got no doubt. Too deep in love and we got no way out, and the message is clear. This could be the year for the real thing. No more will you cry, baby, I will hurt you never. Start and end as one, in love forever. We can ride it together, making love with each other. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world, and we rely on each other. From one lover to another. Sail away with me. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Kenny Rogers. We promise we'll stay right here if you stay right there and listen to some important words from friends at your local public television station.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county.
Hi, I'm Ted Bryant. The holidays are always special, and a holiday concert with Kenny Rogers is something really special. This concert performance, recorded live at Atlanta's Fox Theater, is coming to you this evening on the television stations of Oregon Public Broadcasting, thanks in no small part to the contributions of thousands of OPB's viewers all over Oregon and southern Washington. Words like funding and support sound pretty ordinary, but the results of viewer support are really extraordinary. The results are the shows that you can watch and enjoy every day here on OPB.
Hi, I'm Casey Cowan, and we're asking you to show your support right now by calling us and making a pledge. The numbers are right on your screen, and our phone volunteers will make it easy for you to pledge. Call us and talk to one of them right now. They're just here waiting for you. They're all from the American Association of Critical Care Nurses and Chubb Group of Insurance Companies, and they're volunteering an evening of their time to help Oregon Public Broadcasting and, of course, to help you. And while you're making that call, let's get a preview of another festival special that's coming up.
Bruce Springsteen, U2, John Mellencamp, Little Richard, Emmylou Lou Harris, and more perform in a tribute to the men that inspired them most, Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly.
Whose land is your land? Whose land is my land? From California. It's the words, it's the images.
In a vision shared, a tribute to Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly.
Tonight at 10.
We have a whole lot to tell you during this break, but there is one thing that we want to make sure that you know about, and that is that you know about as much as possible about tonight's prize drawing. And Jim Swenson is here to tell you all about it. Jim?
I am indeed. Thanks, Ted. If you call with a pledge this evening, you are automatically entered in our drawing, and if you win tonight's drawing, you will receive a white Westinghouse microwave oven donated by Tom Peterson. Tom's the underwriter of Lawrence Well. Once again, all you have to do is call, even if you don't care to pledge at this time. When you do call with a pledge, you could also receive a special premium. Now, unlike the drawing, the odds of getting one of these special gifts is 100% if you pledge $60 or more. Now, what we're offering are recordings of Kenny Rogers' greatest hits. The selection includes Islands in the Stream, I Prefer the Moonlight, all of Kenny's best. And they're available to you on cassette with a $60 pledge or on CD with a $90 contribution. Either way, it's the same fine music, and you'll be doing your part to support public TV.
You know, a lot of people ask why so much wonderful programming comes out of England. Well, the answer's simple: money. The BBC has more of it than we do because they're supported by a tax on television sets. Everyone who owns a TV set has to shell out well over $50 a year to support the BBC. But American public television is unique. It's the only television system in the world that depends mainly on voluntary support to stay viable. That's why we've come to you, the people who value this service, the ones who demand something different from the standard television fare. So join Americans all across the country who have already decided that television worth watching really is television worth paying for. Give us a call right now. A volunteer is waiting to take your pledge.
Now, when we talk about doing your part for public TV, what do we really mean? What is your share? It can be any amount you choose, $120, $90, $60, or $35. And keep in mind that any amount from $35 on up makes you a full member of Oregon Public Broadcasting with a full member's privileges.
And one of those privileges is the membership card itself. The fact that it's referred to as a ticket to Oregon should clue you in about what it's worth. The fact is the card will bring you discounts at some of the best lively arts and entertainment organizations around the state.
That's right. It'll also bring you access to something brand new, Oregon Public Broadcasting's hotline. It's something extra you get when you become a member of OPB. You get to use our hotline. Now, if you have a question about something at Oregon Public Broadcasting and you're a member, you can get an answer. The hotline number is there to serve you, but only if you're a member. And to top things off, your OPB membership will bring you a year's subscription to that wonderful monthly program guide, Oregon Focus.
Oregon Focus is a great resource when you want to find out what's coming up on public TV, and the magazine really does what its name implies. It focuses on OPB with articles on the special programs you'll want to watch. Right now, we need to take time out to have a look at how we're doing this evening.
All right, we need your call, we need your pledge if we're going to reach our goal this evening. That goal is $51,000. Thus far, on this festival night, we've received 243 pledges for a total of $15,640. Now, that's a long way from our goal. We can reach the goal, but we can only do it with your help. So please call now.
We can reach that goal this evening. We wish that there was something we could say that would be sure to convince all of you, some magical formula that would bring the pledges pouring in. Well, that's probably not going to happen, but there's a reason why it won't. Everyone who supports public television has an individual reason for it, a personal reason for making their pledge.
That reason could be pretty basic, like the fact that there are no commercials on public television. Or you might appreciate what public TV offers your children, or what it offers in the way of news and information. Whatever your reason for supporting public television, you need to act on it. Especially now, an easy way to pledge is with a credit card. Use your Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover card to make your contribution. If you do, we'll present you with a special gift, an Oregon Public Broadcasting lapel pin. It's bright, it's shiny, it'll let everyone know that you support public TV.
Hey, Ted, I'm wearing my pin. I know you are too. You know, using your credit card is one way to pledge. Another way is not to pay it all in one lump sum. If you'd like to pay your $120, $90, or $60 pledge in monthly installments, that can be easily arranged in two different ways. We can send you a bill every month, or you can choose to have your contribution automatically transferred every month from your checking account to the OPB Foundation. Watch this.
Getting your contribution to public TV hasn't always been as convenient as it is today. That's because now you can join OPB's Direct Support Plan. Simply fill in the amount of your monthly gift to OPB on the Direct Support form. Your bank will automatically charge your account each month and record your contribution on your statement. And you'll never write us another check. Save time and effort while you help OPB serve you better. Interested? Just ask your telephone volunteer to send you a direct support application with your pledge form.
Whatever method you choose for fulfilling your pledge, the benefits are substantial. Not only are you helping fund something that you really enjoy, but you're also making yourself eligible for a whole list of membership benefits, beginning at $35 a year level of contribution. If you'd like to pledge $60, $90, or $120, the extras that come with an Oregon Public Broadcasting membership are even better. Pledge $60 and you could receive a cassette of Kenny Rogers' greatest hits. Or the same excellent recording could be yours on compact disc with a pledge of $90. There are also other special gifts tonight to choose from, such as the Oregon Scenic Calendar by Northwest master photographer Ray Atkinson, another choice at the $60 level. Any pledge in any amount moves us toward our goal, and there's a way that you could even double or triple the amount of your pledge. When you make a contribution to Oregon Public Broadcasting, it's possible that your employer will match the amount of your pledge. If you work for a company that'll do that, just take your pledge form to the personnel office. To let you know if your employer participates in this program, we'll enclose a listing in the notification that we send you, or you can check with one of our phone volunteers when you call in your pledge. Ted?
After you've made your pledge, it's nice to have something around, something that you and others can look at that says, I pledge to public television. The OPB canvas tote bag is something that will fill that role, and it will accompany every $120 pledge. The Roy Atkinson Oregon Scenic Calendar is something else that you'll have around all year long as a reminder of your pledge. The calendar is yours with a $60 gift to Oregon Public Broadcasting.
America is a nation founded upon greatness. It's a vast land with much natural beauty and a wealth of natural resources. However, this nation's true greatness rests on its founding principle that everyone is entitled to pursue a life of quality. And public television, as a part of quality of life in America, enriches our lives with outstanding programming, challenging, thought-provoking science and nature shows, dynamic, uplifting drama and music programs, and children's shows that provide positive values for growing years. PBS is committed to enriching our lives with programs of quality. But that quality can only continue with your support. Like America, public television depends on people to keep it great.
Well, we're about to return you to the fabulous Kenny Rogers in concert, but you still have time to take care of making that pledge to Oregon Public Broadcasting. There's never an easier or better time to show your support for public broadcasting than during festival. Volunteers from the American Association of Critical Care Nurses and Chubb Group of Insurance Companies are at the phones ready to take your pledge. Call us now.
Do call us now. A week from now, festival will be history, and you'll have missed your chance to pledge until next spring's festival rolls around. So don't let that happen. The numbers are on your screen. You can reach us from wherever you are. You won't even have to pay for a long-distance call. Our 800 line will take care of that.
And if you call tonight, you could win a white Westinghouse microwave donated to Oregon Public Broadcasting by Tom Peterson, who's the underwriter for the Lawrence Welk Show. A call to one of our volunteers is all it takes to be entered in tonight's prize drawing, which will take place later this evening. You can use any major credit card. You can pay in monthly installments. If you've never pledged to Oregon Public Broadcasting before, just $35 makes you a full member with the member's privileges. Please call now.
Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. And I hope you're old enough to understand. Son, you don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him when he walked into the bar room. One of them got up, met him halfway across.
We'd like to thank Huber's Restaurant, Job Shoppers Headhunters National, the Cobos Company, Pepsi Bottlers of Oregon, Silks, Flowers and Foliage, and Third Wave Management for their generous support of Winter Festival '89. Our telephone volunteers in the studio are from American Association of Critical Care Nurses and the Chubb Group of Insurance Companies. They're here to help Oregon Public Broadcasting. Call one of them with your pledge of support. Or if you'd rather mail us your contribution, here's the address: Oregon Public Broadcasting Foundation, Post Office Box 4373, Portland 97208.
I'll walk away from trouble when I can. Now please don't think I'm weak, I couldn't turn the other cheek. Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight with your
Thank you to those of you who took the time to call in support of public television during our break. Now, Kenny Rogers in Concert returns.
On a warm summer's eve, train bound for nowhere, I met up with a gambler. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. And he began to speak. He said, son, I've made my life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't mind me saying, I can see you're out of aces. For a taste of your whiskey, I'll give you some advice. So I handed him my bottle, and he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. Said, if you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You got to know when to hold, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Now every gambler knows the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away, knowing what to keep. Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser, and the best you can hope for is to die in your sleep. So when he finished speaking, he turned back toward the window, crushed out his cigarette and faded off to sleep. Then somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. But in his final words I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for count. When the dealing's done, you got to know when to hold up, when to fold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for count. When the deal is done. Here's a hit song you've completely forgotten about. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go or what they do in their secret hideaway. Well, daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. When it's over, there's no peace of mind, just a longing for the way things should have been. And she wonders why some men never find that a woman needs a lover and a friend. Daytime friends and nighttime lovers, hoping no one else discovers where they go or what they do in their secret hideaway. Well, daytime friends and nighttime lovers, they don't want to hurt the other, so they love in the nighttime and shake hands in the light of day. We're going to do something truly innovative tonight. If I'm standing in front of you guys from now on singing fast songs, I fully expect you to clap. Now, wait. Singing fast songs. If you clap when I'm talking, we lose credibility. But watch, here's what's so unique about this. The minute I come over here, you start clapping and you can quit. I don't see you anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. I can't believe no one has thought of this before now. This is so simple. You clap a little bit, then you get to rest. You can go to sleep, cross your arms, I don't care. Because everywhere I go, people are going to be clapping. This is going to be great. Yeah. No exceptions, no excuses. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things. It's not your turn yet. Wait. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in. Now, in a blaze of glory. You guys rest up. Here we are, broken-hearted. Thought our love would never end. Now we fell hard when we first started. We're falling out like we fell in. So let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must be. There are no prizes like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Here we go. Let's go out. Let's go out in a blaze of glory. All good things must end. Like two heroes in a story. Let's go out like we came in a blaze of glory. Steve Glassmeyer and Gene Golden. That was much better. Let's go. Ooh. That was me. I did that. Yeah, wait. Let's go out. God, I loved it. That's my favorite part of that whole song. You don't know how frustrating this is. I don't even expect you to understand. More than you will ever know, I want to sing down there with the men just one time. I get so sick of this. We traveled with the Righteous Brothers for 6 months. Every night, I had to listen to Bill Medley come on this stage and sing, "You never close your eyes." How can a man weigh 20 pounds and sing, "You never close your eyes"? I weigh 200 pounds. I'm singing, "You pick the fine time to..." There's something wrong with that. I can't remember when you were away, when I didn't care for anyone but you. And I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can't do. Through the years, you've never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I've found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I've loved the life we've made, and I'm so glad I stayed right here with you. through the years. Through the years when everything went wrong, together we were strong. I know that I belong right here with you. Through the years, I never had a doubt. We'd always work things out. I've learned what life's about by loving you through the years. Thank you. This next song is as far removed from that song as you could possibly get. I will tell you that for 10 years after the first edition broke up, daily people would say to me, why don't you go back to Nashville and find you another Ruby Don't Take Your Love to Town? I did that. I went back and I found Lucille. Now here it is 10 years later, and daily people say to me, why don't you go back to Nashville and find you another Lucille? So that tells me that these songs only come up every 10 years. What I have done is I've gone back to Nashville and I have found what I truly believe is the most unique piece of music I have heard in this past 10 years. Whether or not you like this song, listen very closely, because you will have never heard a song like this before. They rode like they was rangers when they came out of the sky. They had high-tech horses with beacons in their eyes. My gun was cocked and ready when I looked into their face. And I knew they weren't just common buckaroos, born of the human race. No, sir, these cowboys came from space. Their shooting iron shot laser lights, and their spurs was anodized. Bandanas caked with stardust, and their jeans was pressurized. So they handed me a halter and said, tighten up the girth. But before I hit the saddle, we were miles above the earth, and I mean miles above the earth. Yippee-yi-yi! London, Paris, Budapest, Kashmir, and Tokyo. And there ain't no sight like a desert night looking down on Mexico. From the moons of Mars and Jupiter, round Saturn's rings we rode, past the frozen plains of Pluto, where even the sun shines cold. And man, I do mean cold. Now our interstellar stallions sailed through this starless void, and there was nothing to miss in that emptiness, not even the stray asteroid. Then we picked up the trail of a comet tail. Man, you can't even dream that far. And our galloping beat like the rhythm of an old catgut guitar, just strumming to the distant stars. Yippee-yi-yi! Yeah. Now it could have lasted minutes or 100,000 years, but they got me down. I was safe and sound, and it hadn't even popped my ears. So they reared back on their Broncos, and they shot a bolt of light. But I knew they were the good guys. Yes, sir, you got it right, because their cowboy hats is white. So I asked them as they pulled their reins up towards the setting sun, before you go, I'd like to know, where'd you boys come from? So they opened up their star chart, said right here where this X is. It's the biggest place in outer space, a planet known as Texas. Yippee-yi-yay! I never thought I'd see the people of Georgia get so excited about a planet called Texas. I don't know. I was going to tell you guys something, and I don't know. I always have second thoughts about doing something as silly as this, but I'll go ahead and share you this. When I was 12 years old, this is hard to believe. When I was 12 years old, I had a dream that one day I would come here to the Fox Theater in Atlanta. No, it's true. Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. I was 12 years old. I mean, and smoke would come off the stage, and I'd wear this dumb purple I mean, this was all in my dream. This is the damnedest thing you've ever seen in your life. You know what made this dream so totally unique? I sang Bo Diddley. Well, it's just a dream, and we don't have to put a lot of stock in it if you don't want to. Can't wait over here. Bo Diddley, have you heard? Mama's gonna buy me a mockingbird. And if that mockingbird don't sing, Mama's gonna buy me a diamond ring. And if that diamond ring don't shine, well, Mama's gonna take it to the 5 and dime. Hey, Bo Diddley, hey, Bo Diddley, hey, Bo Diddley, hey, Bo Diddley. Now, you know what? Wait. This is my fault. It's my fault, because I didn't tell you one of the key ingredients to this dream. In my dream, when I sang that part, this hypothetical group of people in Atlanta at the Fox Theater sang so loud it hurt my ears. Hey, Bo Diddley, hey, Bo Diddley. Bo Diddley, where you been? I've been around the world and I'm grinding again. Now, Bo Diddley, what did you see? A lot of pretty women that appeal to me. Hey, Bo Diddley, hey, Bo Diddley. sing that. It's not the same dream otherwise. Hey, Bo Diddley. Hey, Bo Diddley. Hey, Bo Diddley. Hey, Bo Diddley. Would you help me share your applause with 7 very talented young men from Nashville, Tennessee? Bloodline, Gene, Chuck, Randy, Lynn, Edgar, Rick, and Steve. Bloodline. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am. I am yours. My love, there's so many ways I want to say I love you. Let me hold you in my arms forevermore. You have gone and made me such a fool, and I'm so lost in your love. And whoa, we belong together. Won't you believe in my song? Lady, for so many years I thought I'd never find you. You have come into my life and made me whole. Forever, let me wake to see you each and every morning. Let me hear you whisper softly in my ear. In my eyes, I see no one else but you. There's no other love like our love. And yes, oh yes, I'll always want you near me. I've waited for you for so long. And later, your love's the only love I need. And beside me is where I want you to be. 'Cause my love, there's something I want you to know. You're the love of my life. You're my lady. I would venture to say that in the 20 years or so I've been recording, there may be 5 songs I have found that I think are head and shoulders above other songs written at the time. Lady, no question, is one of those songs. This next song has a lot of the same qualities of Lady in that it says, and this is really what I look for. If you had to boil it down to a sentence, when I start looking for ballads to sing, I look for songs that say what every man would like to be able to say, and every woman would like to hear. Listen close. Here's your new credit card. I don't have to go out tonight, and I don't have to guess who I'll see. I haven't been lonely since the first time we met, and now I know I'll never be. 'Cause I really care about you, and you really care about me, and there lies the difference between now and when I was free. But this time love won't go away. The future's so easy to see, and there lies the difference between now and what used to be. There's no substitute for the truth, and I know you come straight from the heart, and our love stands up in the light of the day, not only in the heat of the dark. 'Cause I really care about you, and you really care about me, and there lies the difference between now and what used to be. And if I could go back in time with offers of you to be mine, I'd only go back as far as when you came to me. This time love won't go away. The future's so easy to see, and there lies the difference between now and what used to be. And there lies the difference between now and what used to be. Thank you.
Hi, this is Kenny Rogers, and we'll be right back with our Christmas party and my special guest, the Forrester Sisters. But first, an important message from your local public television station.
He said, son, I've made my life out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. And if you don't...
Hi, I'm Sharon Mitchell. You're watching Kenny Rogers at his best here on the television stations of Oregon Public Broadcasting. This concert is a special presentation for Public Television's Winter Festival. We're taking a break now for just one reason: to invite you to support this system by becoming a member. That membership is just a phone call away. The numbers are on your screen right now. Please call one of them and make a pledge.
Hey, Sharon, it's nice to see you here. And we thank Casey Cowan for having been here earlier. Remember, when you make that pledge, keep in mind that public TV brings you great viewing every day of the year, not just during festivals like this one. And not only do you get the programs, but there is something else that you don't get. You don't get commercials on public TV. This system, public television, is unique, but it can't be what it is without support from you. The decision that you will make during this festival as to whether you will pledge to public TV is vitally important in determining what you will see here next season and in the years to come.
Television consumes an enormous amount of our time, so much so that it's easy to take for granted. Take for granted it will be there when we seek knowledge and entertainment. With ordinary TV, that's not all bad. As there's advertiser support, it will be there. Oregon Public Broadcasting is different. It needs us. Do we dare take for granted Sesame Street for our kids to grow on, Nova for our curiosity, great performances for our enrichment, McNeil-Lehrer for our awareness? Public television programs offer it all. They won't be there for us unless we're there for them. Let's not take each other for granted. Join us now, won't you?
Why does this station have pledge drives? Perhaps the answer isn't really crystal clear. You see, pledge drives generate a large amount of money, the dollars we need to pay for programs. And although pledge revenues come in like a flood, they're poured right back out again into millions of dollars worth of programming. And while some shows are relatively inexpensive, others can easily run the well dry. Pledge drives work beautifully in maintaining a steady stream of funding. But if we ever came up short, a great news show might just end up an empty promise. Call right now with your pledge. Support television's most refreshing alternative.
Now, we're sure you don't take public television for granted, but maybe you've been thinking of pledging and haven't quite gotten around to it yet. Well, now's the time to do it. We have a whole group of volunteers here in the studio this evening who are here with the express purpose of taking your call. Our volunteers are from the American Association of Critical Care Nurses and the Chubb Group of Insurance Companies, and we thank them very much for donating their time.
And we would like to thank you, too, if you have already made your pledge during this festival. For those of you who pledged at this time last year, just a reminder, it's time to renew your membership for another year. Of course, you probably don't need a reminder. Public TV supporters are very loyal folks. But if you're about to renew your membership, here's a suggestion. Why not upgrade that membership by pledging at a higher level this time around?
That's a good suggestion, Ted. If your gift was $35 the last time around, why not pledge $60 this time? Or if it was $60 last year, make it $90 this year. It'll help Oregon Public Broadcasting, and it'll give you something extra as well. With a $35 pledge, you of course get all the basic benefits of membership. But at the same $60 level, you'll also be eligible to receive a special gift. There are a variety of special gifts we could send you when you pledge $60, but the primo selection, if you're a Kenny Rogers fan, is a cassette of his greatest hits. It's an excellent recording.
That's right, Sharon, and it could be yours with a $60 pledge to Oregon Public Broadcasting, or you can pledge $90 and you'll receive the CD version of the same album. And one thing that we really need to tell you about is tonight's prize drawing. If you win, you'll receive a white Westinghouse microwave oven, a great gift. It's been donated to us by Tom Peterson, who's the underwriter of the Lawrence Welk Show here on Oregon Public Broadcasting. All it takes to enter the drawing is a call. Make your pledge now, and you'll be entered automatically. How do you make the pledge? The first part is easy. Just call. And to make it even easier, we've given you some options when it comes to fulfilling your pledge. We want it to be as easy for you as possible. And what could be easier than using your credit card? You can use your Visa, your MasterCard, American Express, Discovery Card. When you do, we'll give you an extra gift, something special, an Oregon Public Broadcasting lapel pin. It's an attractive item that will call attention to your support for public television. A credit card pledge is one of the options. Another is OPB's direct support plan.
contribution to public TV hasn't always been as convenient as it is today. Well, that's because now you can join OPB's Direct Support Plan. Simply fill in the amount of your monthly gift to OPB on the Direct Support form. Your bank will automatically charge your account each month and record your contribution on your statement. And you'll never write us another check. Save time and effort while you help OPB serve you better. Interested? Just ask your telephone volunteer to send you a direct support application with your pledge form.
And there are plenty of ways to fulfill your pledge. Just choose the one that fits you best. Whatever plan you choose, the first step is to call one of the numbers which you see on your screen right now. This studio is in Portland, but you can reach us from wherever you are, toll-free, by using our 800 number. Please call us from anywhere in Oregon or Southern Washington and make that pledge.
We've been listening to some great music this evening here on the television stations of Oregon Public Broadcasting, and there's more music coming up later on. Following the Kenny Rogers special, we'll be featuring the songs of Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly in A Vision Shared. Of course, music isn't the only thing that public TV has going for it. There's every type of show for every type of taste.
Bruce Springsteen, U2, John Mellencamp, Little Richard, Emmylou Harris, and more perform in a tribute to the men that inspired them most, Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly.
Whose land is your land? Whose land is my land? From California. It's the words, it's the images.
In A Vision Shared, a tribute to Woody Guthrie and Leadbelly.
Tonight at 10.
My children were both brought up on Sesame Street and Mr. Rogers, and as such, they're better children for it, I think.
One area where public TV really stands out is in children's programming. I think it would be hard to find anybody in this country who hasn't heard of Sesame Street. That show has to be the standard by which all other children's shows are measured. If you have children, then Sesame Street is your #1 reason for supporting public TV.
I don't have children, but I definitely watch Sesame Street. I know all about Sesame Street. Public television does a lot for kids, but it certainly doesn't neglect the interests of adults either. A place where you can really see that is in the area of news and information. The McNeil-Lehrer News Hour is the only program of its kind on television, offering a full hour of news every weekday, accompanied by some really solid news analysts.
Well, Sharon and I could go on talking about all the excellent programs offered here on Oregon Public Broadcasting, and sooner or later we would mention the one that is your particular favorite. But what we need to do right now is to ask you once again to pledge a contribution. Whatever you value most, whether it's Sesame Street, McNeil-Lehrer, or something else, pledge now to support it.
Over the years, public television has become a valued part of the American lifestyle. It's food for the mind and fills a need in all of us for better understanding of what happens in this world of ours. The quality and variety of the programs can't be found anywhere else. Public television adds a new dimension to the growth and perception we all want so much. Robert McNeil and I are proud to be a part of this constant search for insight and knowledge. I hope you'll take a moment to let Oregon Public Broadcasting know you support their efforts to provide you with something very special. Thank you.
Your contribution to Oregon Public Broadcasting is important. Why? Look at this. 8% of our revenue from corporate underwriting, 13% from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, 25% from the state of Oregon, 3% from other sources. But over half, 51% of the money it takes to keep Oregon Public Broadcasting on the air comes from you and your individual contributions. You, the members of OPB, are truly responsible for the programs you watch on this television station. The continuation of these programs rests with you. It's in your hands.
We're going to get back to the Kenny Rogers special in just a moment, but if you like the Kenny Rogers program and that kind of programming, be sure and give us a call and let us know with the pledge. Now we'd like to take a look at how we're doing this far this evening on the way toward our evening's goal. At this point in the evening, we have received 291 pledges tonight for a total of $26,729. Now that's excellent, but it's still short of our goal this evening of $51,000. So please call with your pledge. Oregon Public Broadcasting needs you as a member. One thing that could really boost those totals are matching funds. You see, Oregon Public Broadcasting gets matching funds from some employers. The way it works is this: you take your pledge form to the personnel office where you work, and the company matches the amount of your gift. But how do you know if your employer participates in this program? Just take a look at the listing that we'll send you along with your pledge notification to see if your company is listed there. And another way is to ask the phone volunteer when you call with your pledge.
Of course, there can be no matching funds if there's no original pledge. It's absolutely essential that you call. Any pledge of $35 or more makes you a full member of the Oregon Public Broadcasting. It entitles you to a year's subscription to Oregon Focus and a membership card that's really a ticket to Oregon.
And there is one more benefit to membership we haven't mentioned yet, and that is OPB's hotline. From time to time, you might have a question about Oregon Public Broadcasting, about an upcoming event, or about something in the schedule. Well, you can get answers to those questions if you are a member. We have a hotline for just that purpose. And when you become a member of OPB, you have access to that number.
Hello, I'm Maynard Orme, Executive Director of Oregon Public Broadcasting. You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about why people give, especially why do they give to Oregon Public Broadcasting. And I thought about the development of the West and how people helped people. You know, they had house building parties, as an example, where people from all over the countryside would come and help people build their house. Why? Because they knew when it was time to build their house, they would get help from those people too. And Oregon Public Broadcasting is very similar. This is our festival. This is a time when we're building our house with money. And what do we do in return? We provide you programs that help you build your mind. And that's what Oregon Public Broadcasting is all about. So won't you please give now? Thank you.
How does he keep that gray out of his beard? I don't understand it. We'll be joining Kenny Rogers in concert in just a few moments, but you still have time to make your pledge. A strong, healthy public television system is in everybody's best interest, but the only way to make sure that it stays strong and healthy is for everyone to pitch in. Your share could be $120, it could be $90, it could be $60 or $35. The choice is yours. This system is dependent on individual contributions. Your support is essential if you want to keep seeing the shows you expect and enjoy here on OPB. If you expect the best from public TV, let us know by calling with your pledge. The numbers to use are on your screen, one for the Portland area, the other our toll-free 800 line for those of you calling from anywhere else in Oregon or southern Washington. Make that call and then enjoy the final segment of Kenny Rogers in concert, a holiday special for public TV.
Knowing what to keep, 'cause every hand's a winner.
We'd like to thank Huber's Restaurant, Job Shoppers Headhunters National, the Cobos Company, Pepsi Bottlers of Oregon, Silks, Flowers and Foliage, and Third Wave Management for their generous support of Winter Festival '89. Our telephone volunteers in the studio are from American Association of Critical Care Nurses and the Chubb Group of Insurance Companies. They're here to help Oregon Public Broadcasting. Call one of them with your pledge of support. Or if you'd rather mail us your contribution, here's the address: Oregon Public Broadcasting Foundation, Post Office Box 4373, Portland 97208.
Time enough to count when the dealing's done.
This evening's program on OPB has been made possible in part by a grant from Metro Fueling, providers of commercial card-lock fueling with offices in Portland, Salem, Eugene, Seattle, and Tacoma, an independent franchisee of the Pacific Pride Fueling Network.
Thank you for joining A.L. Williams and the Corporation for Public Broadcasting in their support of this program. And now, back to the Fox Theater in Atlanta for Kenny Rogers in concert. Joining Kenny at his Christmas party will be his special guests, the Forrester Sisters.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows I'm offering this simple little phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen, that's it, to hear sleigh bells and this. Looks more like dandruff than snow, doesn't it? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. And may all your Christmases, your turn, be white. Wait, what happened? What happened to my snow? I gave them $6 and I said, look, I want snow on White Christmas. Unbelievable. Get that machine fixed, okay? This song is not really, I guess, a Christmas song, but it seems to come up every year about this time. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. And then I don't feel so bad. I'll be home for Christmas, and you can count on me. The Forrester Sisters.
Leaves have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my
I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me, and I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams. The Forrester Sisters. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the rain, snow is glistening. We're happy tonight, it's a beautiful sight. We're walking in a winter wonderland.